In the ancient city of Shechem, nestled in the heart of Samaria, lived a woman named Alara. Known far and wide as the Samaritan sorceress, Alara possessed an uncanny ability to manipulate the elements and heal the sick. Her powers, though mysterious, were revered by the townsfolk who often sought her aid in times of need. Alara's life took a dramatic turn one fateful evening when a stranger arrived at her doorstep. Clad in simple robes, the man introduced himself as Eliab, a prophet from the tribe of Levi. Eliab had heard tales of Alara's abilities and had come to witness them firsthand. Alara, intrigued by the stranger's calm demeanor, invited him into her humble abode. She demonstrated her abilities, conjuring flames from thin air and healing a wounded bird with a mere touch. Eliab watched in awe but remained silent. After a while, Eliab spoke. "Your powers are indeed remarkable, but have you ever wondered about their true origin? Have you ever questioned the source of your strength?" Alara, taken aback by the question, replied, "I have always believed my abilities to be a gift from the gods. They have been with me since I was a child." Eliab nodded thoughtfully. "What if I told you that your powers could be a gift from the one true God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? What if I told you that there is a greater purpose for your abilities, one that goes beyond mere sorcery?" Alara's curiosity was piqued. She had always felt a deeper calling, a sense that her powers were meant for something more significant. "Tell me more," she urged. Eliab began to share the stories of the patriarchs, speaking of the covenant with Abraham, the trials of Isaac, and the dreams of Jacob. He recounted the miracles performed by Moses and the deliverance of the Israelites from Egypt. Alara listened intently, her heart stirred by the words of the prophet. As the night wore on, Eliab extended an invitation to Alara. "Come with me to meet the elders of Israel. They can reveal the true purpose of your powers and guide you on a path of righteousness." Alara hesitated, torn between her familiar life in Shechem and the unknown journey that lay ahead. But the desire to uncover the truth and fulfill her destiny burned within her. She made her decision. "I will go with you," Alara declared, her voice resolute. "I want to understand the true source of my powers and the purpose they serve." And so, Alara embarked on a journey with Eliab, leaving behind the city of Shechem and the life she had known. Little did she know that this journey would lead her to encounters with other prophets, miraculous events, and a revelation that would change her life forever. Alara and Eliab journeyed through the rugged hills and valleys of Samaria, their path illuminated by the soft glow of the moon. As they traveled, Eliab shared more stories of the patriarchs and the miracles performed by the prophets, each tale deepening Alara's curiosity and resolve. One evening, as they rested by a tranquil stream, Eliab spoke of a woman named Deborah, a prophetess and judge of Israel. She, too, had a unique calling and was misunderstood by many, he explained. But she led Israel to victory and brought peace to the land. Alara listened intently, feeling a kinship with Deborah. "Do you think the elders of Israel can truly help me understand my powers?" she asked, her voice tinged with hope. Eliab smiled warmly. "I believe they can. The elders are wise and have a deep connection with the one true God. They see beyond our flaws and fears. They see the heart and the potential within each of us." As dawn broke, they continued their journey, eventually arriving at a small village where the elders of Israel were gathered. The village was abuzz with excitement, and Alara could feel the palpable sense of anticipation in the air. Eliab led Alara to a humble gathering place where the elders were seated. Their faces were lined with wisdom and experience, and Alara felt a mixture of awe and nervousness as she approached them. Eliab introduced her to the elders, recounting her abilities and her desire to understand their true origin. One of the elders, a man named Zadok, spoke first. "Alara, you have been given a great gift, but it is not from the gods you believe in. It is from the one true God, who has a plan for you." Alara felt a surge of emotion as Zadok spoke. "I want to understand this plan," she said, her voice trembling. "I want to use my powers for good, as the prophets did." Zadok nodded. "Your journey will not be easy, but with faith and guidance, you will find your true purpose. Stay with us, learn from us, and you will see the path unfold." Alara agreed, her heart filled with a newfound sense of purpose. She began to stay with the elders, witnessing their wisdom and learning the teachings of the one true God. Each day brought new challenges and revelations, and Alara's understanding of her powers deepened. One day, as they traveled through a dense forest, they encountered a group of people afflicted by a mysterious illness. The villagers were desperate for help, and Alara felt a strong urge to use her powers to heal them. With Zadok's guidance, Alara approached the sick and began to channel her energy. As she did, she felt a divine presence guiding her actions. The villagers watched in awe as their loved ones began to recover, their strength returning. "You have done well, Alara," Zadok said, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "Your powers are a gift, and with faith, you can bring hope and healing to many." Alara's heart swelled with gratitude and determination. She knew her journey was far from over, but with the elders by her side, she felt ready to face whatever lay ahead. Alara's reputation as a healer spread quickly throughout the land, and people from distant villages began to seek her out. With each person she healed, Alara felt a deeper connection to the divine source of her powers. She continued to learn from the elders, who guided her with wisdom and patience. One day, as Alara and the elders were traveling to a nearby village, they encountered a group of travelers who had been attacked by bandits. The travelers were injured and frightened, their belongings scattered across the road. Alara immediately sprang into action, using her powers to tend to their wounds and calm their fears. Among the travelers was a young boy named Micah, who had been separated from his family during the attack. He clung to Alara, his eyes wide with fear. "Please help me find my family," he pleaded. Alara's heart went out to the boy. "We will find them," she assured him. "Stay close to me." As they continued their journey, Alara used her powers to track the bandits' trail. They followed the clues through dense forests and rocky terrain, determined to reunite Micah with his family. Along the way, they encountered other travelers who had also fallen victim to the bandits. Alara healed their wounds and offered them comfort, her resolve growing stronger with each act of kindness. Finally, they reached a hidden camp where the bandits had taken refuge. Alara and the elders approached cautiously, devising a plan to rescue the captives. With her powers, Alara created a diversion, causing the bandits to scatter in confusion. The elders moved swiftly, freeing the captives and gathering the stolen belongings. In the midst of the chaos, Alara found Micah's family. The boy's mother wept with joy as she embraced her son, thanking Alara for her bravery and compassion. "You have saved us all," she said, her voice trembling with gratitude. Alara smiled, her heart filled with a sense of fulfillment. "It is the will of the one true God," she replied. "We are all his children, and it is our duty to help one another." As they made their way back to the village, Alara reflected on the journey she had undertaken. She had discovered the true purpose of her powers and had found a sense of belonging among the elders and the people she had helped. But she knew that her journey was far from over. There were still many who needed her aid, and many more lessons to learn. Alara's journey with the elders had transformed her into a beacon of hope for many. Her powers, once a source of mystery and fear, were now a symbol of divine intervention and compassion. Yet, her path was about to take an unexpected turn. One evening, as they camped near the ancient ruins of a forgotten city, Alara felt a strange presence. The air grew thick with an otherworldly energy, and the shadows seemed to dance with a life of their own. Eliab, sensing her unease, approached her. "Alara, what troubles you?" he asked, his voice calm and reassuring. "I feel something, or someone watching us," she replied, her eyes scanning the darkened landscape. Eliab nodded. "There are ancient forces at play here, remnants of a time long past. We must be vigilant." As the night deepened, Alara's senses heightened. She could hear whispers carried by the wind, voices speaking in a language she did not understand. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, cloaked in darkness. The figure's eyes glowed with an eerie light, and a cold smile played on its lips. "Who are you?" Alara demanded, her voice steady despite the fear gnawing at her heart. The figure stepped closer, revealing a tall, imposing man with a staff adorned with ancient symbols. "I am Azazel, a sorcerer of old, and I have been watching you, Alara. Your powers are impressive, but you have only scratched the surface of what you can achieve." Alara stood her ground, her eyes narrowing. "What do you want from me?" Azazel's smile widened. "I want to offer you knowledge and power beyond your wildest dreams. Join me, and together we can unlock the true potential of your abilities." Eliab stepped forward, his voice firm. "Alara, do not listen to him. His path leads to darkness and destruction." Azazel laughed, a sound that sent chills down Alara's spine. "Do not be so quick to judge, prophet. The power I offer is neither good nor evil. It is how one chooses to use it that defines its nature." Alara felt a surge of temptation. The promise of greater power was alluring, but she remembered the teachings of the elders and the divine purpose she had discovered. "I will not be swayed by your words, Azazel. My powers are a gift from the one true God, and I will use them for good." Azazel's expression darkened. "Very well, Alara. But know this: the path you have chosen is fraught with danger. There are forces in this world that will stop at nothing to claim your power for themselves. Be prepared, for the true test of your strength is yet to come." With that, Azazel vanished into the night, leaving Alara and the elders in a tense silence. Eliab placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "You have made the right choice, Alara, but we must remain vigilant. The challenges ahead will test your faith and resolve." Alara nodded, her determination unwavering. She knew that her journey was far from over, and that the true battle for her soul had only just begun. With the elders by her side and her faith as her guide, she was ready to face whatever lay ahead. Alara's encounter with Azazel left her more determined than ever to use her powers for good. She continued her journey with the elders, helping those in need and learning more about the divine source of her abilities. However, the words of Azazel lingered in her mind, a constant reminder of the dangers that lay ahead. One day, as they approached the city of Jericho, they heard rumors of a powerful sorcerer who had taken control of the city, using dark magic to oppress its people. The sorcerer, known as Malachi, was feared by all, and his reign of terror seemed unbreakable. Alara knew that she had to confront Malachi. With the elders' support, she devised a plan to infiltrate the city and challenge the sorcerer. As they entered Jericho under the cover of night, Alara felt a sense of foreboding. The city was shrouded in darkness, and the air was thick with fear. They made their way to Malachi's stronghold, a towering fortress guarded by his loyal followers. Alara used her powers to create a diversion, allowing the elders to slip past the guards and enter the fortress. Inside, they found Malachi seated on a throne, his eyes glowing with malevolent energy. "Who dares to challenge me?" Malachi's voice echoed through the chamber, filled with arrogance and contempt. Alara stepped forward, her voice steady. "I am Alara, the Samaritan sorceress. Your reign of terror ends tonight." Malachi laughed, a sound that sent chills down Alara's spine. "You are brave, but foolish. You cannot defeat me." Alara raised her hands, channeling her energy. A fierce battle ensued, with Alara and Malachi exchanging powerful spells. The fortress shook with the force of their magic, and the air crackled with energy. Despite Malachi's strength, Alara's determination and faith gave her the upper hand. With a final surge of power, Alara unleashed a blinding light that enveloped Malachi. The sorcerer screamed in agony as the light consumed him, and then he was gone, leaving only a faint echo of his malevolent presence. The people of Jericho, freed from Malachi's tyranny, rejoiced and hailed Alara as their savior. The elders praised her bravery and wisdom, and Alara felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had faced the darkness and emerged victorious, guided by her faith and the teachings of the one true God. As they left Jericho, Eliab spoke to Alara. "You have done a great deed, Alara, but remember, true power comes not from magic, but from the heart. It is our choices that define us, and you have chosen the path of righteousness." Alara nodded, understanding the truth of his words. "I will continue to use my powers for good and to help those in need. That is my true purpose." Thanks for watching. But always remember, true power lies not in the abilities we possess, but in how we choose to use them. It is our choices and actions that define our character and our destiny. By choosing the path of righteousness and compassion, we can bring light to the darkest of places and hope to the most desperate of hearts.